Good afternoon everyone, Michael here from Car Crazy again, and today I'm going to talk to you about upgrading your car. This is not obviously just aimed at Toyota Land Cruisers, it's aimed at any car. This is all good info for any car. So I'm going to talk to you about, well, my mods that I'm going to probably do, and why I've done what I've done, and also the three main mods that people are likely to do with cars. One, obviously, main one is performance mods, you know, putting bigger wheels on, lifting your suspension, engine tunes, brake upgrades, you name it. There's a million and one things you could do. So that's one. And then you've got the aesthetics, you know, upgrades like I've got there, for example, the black wheels. To make it look different, you know, things like that, seat covers and all that sort of thing. And then there's the, like, what they use it, what I call the usability upgrades. I don't know if that's a term or not, but that's something I use, and that's things that make your life easier. It don't affect the performance of the car, it doesn't necessarily make the car look any better, but it gives you a better user experience, and I can show you some examples on this car. And also I'm going to tell you why you absolutely do not want to do any performance mods on a car that's still under warranty. Okay, so here goes. Well, anyway, let's just have a quick walk around and show you my mods. Anyone who's been following me will know what I've done, but for any of those who are new or you forgot what I done, I'll show you. Not long after I got this, I changed the wheels, and originally I bought this in end of August last year, so it's only a month or two, and then I put winter wheels and tyres. I had these wheels with winter tyres. I like these wheels a lot, so after winter I had these tyres took off, winter tyres took off, and had my normal summer tyres. Well, actually these are all season tyres that come with the car. Had them put onto these rims. I've got the other tyres just sitting at home at the minute, and the rims and tyres separate. So main reason I didn't like the other silver rims much. I think the car looks better with these black ones. So that's purely more for looks than anything. They're exactly the same size rim, obviously, so they don't affect the car's, you know, ground clearance, performance or anything like that. Right, another thing was the seats. I put leather seat covers, although I actually like the seats that come in here. They're like a kind of a velvety, soft velvety, nearly like this sort of material. Really nice material actually, but magnet for hair. In fact, you can see here, you can't, look, bits of dust, see, stick on there like magnet, and so even after a day or two I'd got bits on the seat, and so I could see myself getting really annoyed constantly trying to clean it. So I thought, no, I'll get some really nice leather seat covers, which I did. So I got these and fit them in, and they look like they're factory fitted, quite honestly. They look really neat, and they're padded. They're actually padded ones as well. They're really good quality ones. That it'd be interesting to see how long they last, but I'd expect they're going to wear fairly well. So that's that. So that was, well, partly for looks and partly more usability. They're easy. If you spill something, you can wipe them clean easy, and that sort of thing. So much easier for cleaning. They don't get dirty. And you just wipe them with a damp cloth, and you know, nothing stick to them. So that makes my life easier. And another usability thing was this. The mats. I got these bucket mats all around the car, including in the back, and of course in the boots. I've got like a bucket mat tray thing, whatever you want to call it, 3D thing like that, raised edges, which is brilliant. They keep the carpets, everything clean. They're easy. If they get dirty, just take them outside, wash them down with a hose and a brush, dry them, job done, chuck them back in the car, all done. So that's easy enough. So yeah, I've done that. Oh, what else did I do? Yes, I put this little socket in here, USB socket there. That's just a little plug thing, a tiny little thing. That's only only this. Oh yeah, so excuse if you see dirt on my arms. It's actually paint. I was painting my wooden frame today. I got paint on my arms. Right, just that. So I put that in there because that only came with one socket there, which is a bit useless in this modern day and age. But anyway, I've got that. So I've got 3 in there, and that looks neat. It looks like it's a factory fitted thing. So if I turn it so it's exactly straight and do like that. Look at that. If I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't know. You'd think that's factory fitted if I took that off there. So I've got that. So that's again more of a usability upgrade than anything else. At the minute, oh yes, I've got one more. This one is for aesthetics. The exhaust there. So that doesn't do anything for performance. It don't make any extra noise. That's just a through pipe, you know, and it doesn't restrict any gases coming out or whatever. So yeah, that is that. That's my main performance upgrades, and not non-performance upgrades. You know, aesthetics and usability upgrades. So that's all I've done so far, and as everyone knows, there's a new Land Cruiser coming out, and I do like it, and I had thought about changing to that if the price is right, but the more I think about it, I like this car a lot, and for me it has more smoother lines. The other car's a lot of, I like the boxy shape, but it's got a lot of plastic on it looking things, and the where the wipers are between the window and the bonnet is a huge plastic cowling there and a lot of plastic on it, so I'm not sure. I need to have a look at it in the flesh. The dealers haven't got any in yet, but I'm going to the Tokyo Motor Show, well, Tokyo Mobility Show as it's called now, and Japan Mobility Show as it's called now. I'm going there next month, so I should certainly be able to have a look around the new Land Cruisers there, and hopefully the mini one if that's out, and hopefully get all the info on them then, see what I really think to it. But anyway, yeah, back to the upgrades and things. So that's what I've done so far. If I keep this, and I think there's a fairly good chance I am going to keep this, I have quite a few more aesthetic upgrades I want to do with this, just to change it to make it even more personal, you know, my own car. So yeah, right, getting on to performance upgrades. Why not to do? Well, I think it's fairly obvious, most people will know this, but some people will do it anyway, and that is, if you do any performance upgrades, whether it be bigger wheels, a suspension lift, you know, engine tune, whatever, unless it's done by the manufacturer of the car you bought it from and it's an approved upgrade by them, it will almost certainly void your warranty. So if you do have a problem, even if the upgrade didn't cause it, the manufacturers are probably going to blame that on it, and the chances are of you winning against them is virtually zero. They have too much money, and so you know, you could end up with some very expensive bills because they won't honour your warranty. So I would say, if you've got a car that's under warranty, absolutely do not do any performance upgrades whatsoever, like with regards to, you know, engine, transmission, suspension, gearbox, or anything like that sort of parts, just because for that reason. If it's out of warranty, well, yeah, why not, go ahead, but there's always, you've still got to think, you know, there's always a possibility some of the upgrades you do, performance upgrades, could have an effect. I mean, for example, if I put bigger wheels on here, wider wheels, slightly wider wheels maybe won't affect too much, but there's always a possibility that having wider wheels will put more strain on the wheel bearings, and they'll wear out quicker than if I keep the same size wheels. Lifting the suspension, you know, it's going to affect other things. The steering geometry will be different, the weight balance may well be different, who knows, you know, so other things can be affected, and parts can wear sooner. But obviously, if you're not under warranty, well, yeah, you're not going to lose your warranty then, but you could still have a costly repair bill that you otherwise might not have had. I'm not saying that will cause a problem, and if they're done professionally by, you know, people who know what they're doing, they'll probably be perfectly right. But certainly while it's under warranty, absolutely do not do any performance upgrades. The only thing you can do is, like I will do when these tyres wear out, is put some probably all-terrains on, but not too aggressive. I don't want it to be too noisy. I don't want the handling on the road to be too rubbish. Tyres are on here now all season. They seem very good, but I will probably upgrade to some all-terrains, which will, with the black wheels, make the car look even more sort of, you know, more off-road worthy, more aggressive looking. So a lot of it is for looks, some of it is going to be for performance as well. But I mean, tyres are fine as long as they're the same size, because here in Japan we anyway have 2 sets of wheels. Certainly, well, in the areas that get like up here where we get cold and snow and ice. You know, so it doesn't affect your warranty, it doesn't affect your insurance. Now that's the other thing. If you put performance upgrades on your car, it can affect your insurance as well. You might end up, if you have an accident, that they check, oh yeah, you've got wider wheels than that car's supposed to have. Bang, that's it. There goes your insurance claim. You don't get anything. So that can be a problem. So yeah, all them things to think about. Even if your car's out of warranty, still you have to make sure what you're doing is legal in your country, because everywhere is different. Some countries maybe can put bigger wheels on, and that don't affect your insurance, but in a lot of countries I'm sure that will. So, and if you tune your engine so it's got more power than the original, you've probably got to tell the insurance company, because in case of an accident, if they found out, again, you know, they might say no, we're not paying out because your car has been modified. So always good to check. And then you've got the next one, like aesthetics. Well, pretty much I think you're pretty safe with them doing that, you know, things that make it look different, as long as you're not chopping the body up. Of course, if you're chopping bits out the body and sticking bits on, no, that again is probably going to void your insurance and obviously your warranty. If anything goes wrong, even if that part doesn't affect the car, they'll use that as an excuse. So but things like changing your tyres, different tyres is fine, but again, if you put really cheap crappy tyres on and you have an accident, that can be an issue. They might say no, your tyres weren't up to standard for that vehicle, they're not rated correctly. So if you change your tyres, do make sure you get tyres that are rated correctly for your vehicle, then you should be okay. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, you know, if you want to stick bits on, like I said, I've done a few odd bits, and I'm going to put some more bits on inside the car, which will change the look quite a bit, but it's not going to affect the performance of the car. If I have an accident, it isn't going to affect, you know, how the car works. It's not like I'm taking the panels off and taking the airbags out, sorry, and you know, that sort of thing. It's just for looks. And I may do a few more little, you know, usability things to the car. Like one thing I thought to do is in the back here. Well, I made actually some who have followed me will know I made like a camping bed conversion for here. I might make a table. I know quite a few do make table. I'm not sure how that would fit on there, but possibly using this, I don't know. Somewhere there I can fit something, make a table, you know, which would be quite handy. So I can sit here, I can sit down here, and then, you know, I've got a table there if I want, or to prepare things, or, you know, whatever, have a picnic. So I might do something like that, but again, that's not something that's going to affect my insurance, or the warranty on the car. So yeah, so to finish up, if you're going to upgrade your car, by all means go ahead, but be very careful, and it's better to check before you do the upgrades that the legalities of it, because even sometimes a very small upgrade can be enough to void both your insurance and your car warranty. If you've got a new car and that's worth a lot of money, that could be a very costly mistake indeed. So just something to be aware of. Okay, that's about it for today, but like I said, I am going to the Japan Mobility Show next month, end of October, or very beginning of November. It runs for about a week or so. I think from Friday through to the following Sunday or something. So I shall go there, and I'll definitely be checking out all the Land Cruisers and whatnot, as well as a lot of other cars. There's a lot of new cars coming out and new technology, so while I'm not really into cars with all loaded up too much tech, it's still nice to go and have a look and poke around in the cars and play with the new things just to see what's out there. So I shall no doubt be doing that, and I might see if I can do a video while I'm there. I may do either a live video or at least record a video there while I'm there to show you what it's like here in the motor show in Japan. So yeah, I'll do that, and maybe by then I'll know whether I'm going to keep this car or not. But when I look at this and I look at the new one, and I think this has got smoother lines actually. I like this. It's more I suppose it looks a bit more upmarket. I don't know if that's the right word to use or not. Some people might laugh at that, but whereas the new one looks a bit more more of a toy in some ways. It's got all the a lot of plastic on it, so but don't get me wrong, I do like it. I really do like it. It looks nice, but at the same time I think I might actually like this one better. It's just more plain, but I mean, it's got a nice shape. It's got nice tech contours to the bodywork, I think. So anyway, we shall see. Right, yeah, so anyway, thank you very much for watching this. I hope this has been of some help to some of you. And if you're new, please do subscribe. And if you like this video, do hit the like button. That will help me out, and that will help me to make new videos in future as well. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back again soon. I'm going to do a video on washing your car. Yeah, you probably think that's a boring subject. It's like, I know how to wash my car. I'm sure a lot of you do. There's probably a lot of you who don't know how to wash a car properly. What by that I mean when washing it without scratching it at all, not getting any marks on. Yeah, we can all wash a car. It's very easy to do, but can we all wash a car to keep it really clean and the paint in really good condition for many years? So so I'm going to do a video on washing and how to detail your car without damaging the delicate paintwork, and and how to clean all the delicate difficult to get to parts easily as well, without using loads of chemicals and stuff. So an eco way to wash your car. So that video will be coming soon, next week or two. I think I'll wait till this car gets a little bit dirty. It's been so dry, we've had so little rain that and of course I got this coat. I got like an enamel coating I put on here, so nothing sticks to it anyway. So once the car gets some dirt on it, then I'll do a video on how to wash it. Because if I wash it now, you're not going to notice any difference. It's spotlessly clean at the minute. So if we start getting some rainy days and that gets nicely messed up, I'll show you how to do it then. Anyway, that video's coming soon, but thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.